Hey, grade 9, it's Friday. You made it 6 days, but the equivalent of 1 month of a semester system. You got that much done in 6 days. Like, wow, it's going crazy, and you're doing a great job with it. You're managing your time very well, so good job. Keep it up. Did I say good job already? I think I said it like 3 times already. So proud of you. So keep it up. Today we did recap chapter 6, and we're almost there at the ceremony for Jonas. And then we learned a little more about the different process and the transitions that takes place in this community. And then we had a couple questions in the course outline booklet, and I've asked you to bookmark that on your phone so you have that ready to go and have access to the course outline booklet from whenever you need it, okay? And then we did Don't Label Me, and we were finishing up the video game conversation and you know, talking about what changes could be made in regards to how video games are developed so that it's more diverse than say it was maybe 10 years ago. So that having that voice and speaking about that. And we also talked about, I'm tired of skaters getting a bad rap. Those, people who skateboard, they are stereotyped and labeled right off the bat, when in fact they are amazing people. You just have to get to know them. But unfortunately, just, you know, maybe the way they dress or the wild aspects of skateboarding, that kind of stuff, some people would perceive them as maybe being rebels and things like that, when they, you know, they're not. Well, they might be, you know, like have an adventurous side to them, but they have amazing skills. But unfortunately, our society always labels based on what we see, and instead of what we should know and what we should find out before we start making those assumptions. So let's get into chapter 6 here. Everyone prepares for the December ceremony of the way of the dress, and you can press pause at any time here. They must be also precise, just like language. Lily is reminded each December there's new beginnings, because she wants to speed things up a bit. She wants that bike, for example, but each year, 1 year at a time, be patient. And of course, Jonas is feeling the same thing. He wants to know what his career will be. So this is a bit of foreshadowing here. If you don't like the assigned job, you can appeal it, but we already know the speed the Committee of the Elders currently has, and it takes a long time, and pretty soon that appeal might get lost in the shuffle. So we talked about what passive means and what it means to be progressive. So be sure you know the difference between two. It's a holiday, the ceremony, so it's 2 days off. We all like holidays. We have the naming ceremony, but Gabe's not there, so he's uncertain right now. And what would happen if you know, things don't improve for him? We'll have to find out. And Father Advocate, we talked about what it means to advocate and, you know, fight for people, speak up for people, stand up for people. And we talked here a little more about release and elsewhere. So we already know about that, but so you can make just some references to chapters where they've talked about that in the past instead of having to keep writing it down. But if you need to write it down, then do so. We find out that Caleb is a recycled name from a child who had tragically passed away previously, and so we have a replacement child ceremony. And we also have the matching of the spouses, because remember, the spouses are chosen by the elders, so that means Jonas and Fiona will not be joined as a unit. So we have that, and then of course those who have applied for a child, they would have received their new child during that naming ceremony. And then now we have the assignment ceremony. That's the ceremony of the 12, and that's coming up, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so if you need to rewind this and check out those summary notes, please do so and fill in the blanks that you may have missed today. And no due dates coming up except for your research paper September 30th. So If you want me to proofread it, please give me a draft copy by Thursday, Friday of next week. Otherwise, get somebody else to proofread it. But if you get me, at least most of your paper has been assessed and edited, and you just have to finish off or fix up what you need to fix up. And the projects you should be starting that on Thursday, because we'll be at chapter 11 for the giver. Okay, so have a great weekend. Take care and be safe.